Hey guys, welcome back to K Reviews Books. Today we're going to be talking about my March hopefuls. I feel like this is a fun way to kind of start my channel. I absolutely love watching these on TikTok, and I think it'll be more fun to kind of get in depth with these. All the books we're going to be discussing. Let's start off by going through what I have pre-ordered for this month, because that's what sets the tone for kind of how I pick what I'm going to be reading for each month. My goal every month is to read 10 books a month, but we also need to factor in, can I read 10 books and then on top of what is coming in the mail for pre-orders, you know what I mean? So, sometimes I usually average between 14 and 18 books a month, but I get into slumps too, people. I'm a human. Anyway, okay, this is my book journal. She's cute, and I keep track of all my releases that I care about. Anyway, Enchantra by Kaylee Smith is coming out on the 8th. We have Fearless by Lauren Roberts also coming out on the 8th. We have King of Envy at the end of the month by Anna Huang. We have Enigma by Runix coming out on the 29th. We have Sawyer on Kindle Unlimited that comes out. Watch Me by Tahara on the 23rd. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. And then Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage on the 15th. So we have a lot of books coming out. So that is all the books that I have pre-ordered for this month. So I kind of went not so crazy on my stack. So let's get into it. Okay, y'all, here's my stack. All right, we got a lot of things going on here. We got romance, we got thriller. We don't have a lot going on here, okay? I've been in a romantasy/fantasy book slump since Onyx Storm, which was in January, if you do not know this. That was a whole masterpiece in itself, and I can't pick up, but I've tried. I've picked up multiple fantasy books, got through the first chapter and said this isn't for me, put it down. But I'm not going to DNF it because I know that I'll like it. It's just, Onyx Storm messed me up in the best way possible. Anyway, okay, so getting into this, let's get into the first book and just talk about it, I guess. First things first is One of Us is Dead, Geneva Rose. I started this today. I'm on page 13. Hoo-hoo. Anyway, One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose. This is a thriller book. It's about a hairstylist, and one of her clients, I believe, is murdered. Again, I don't read books, I just look at the cover and buy them. Stupid, I know, but whatever. But if you don't know this, and I think I've said this in my first video, is that I'm obsessed with Geneva Rose right now, so it doesn't matter. I'm just super excited to read this. So yeah, one of her very rich client dies, and I'm assuming that she gets accused of the murder, but just the cover's so pretty, and I can't wait to read this book. But yeah, this is book one. This is the first book I was starting in the month. I feel like I've been saying March. In the month of April? Run it back. March hopeful. March hopeful. March hopeful. The next book that I plan to read in the month of April is Lucy Score's Story of My Life. This is her new release. It has the beautiful sprayed edges and the bubble lettering. Super cute. I've heard great things about this book so far on TikTok and stuff, so I'm super excited to read this and get into it because I love Lucy Score. Her books are always just super fun and lighthearted and a great time. Supposedly about a hot, grumpy contractor, and it's supposed to be rom-com-y, and yeah, I'm here for this. Kind of giving Lauren Asher's Love Redesigned, but I'm here for it because I love that book, so I think this book is gonna be super fun. But she's thick, so I'm a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie. What many pages is this? Almost 500 pages? Lucy. Lucy, what the hell? Okay. The next book I want to read is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This was gifted to me from a friend, and I'm super excited to read this. I think it's a Netflix series too, so that also has me intrigued. And there's 2 other books in this series, I guess. So I'm hoping I really like it because I'd like to get the next 2 as well and then be able to watch the Netflix show because I've heard the Netflix show is super good. This is considered to be a YA thriller, I believe. I don't really know, so don't quote me. I have no idea if there's triggers in this. No, there isn't. So yeah, super exciting. I can't wait to pick this up, and I just super am into thriller as of lately. I don't know why. Like, it's been getting me out of a slump. If I read a romance, read a thriller, read a romance, read a thriller. So you're gonna see that. That's the pattern here today. Next is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. As you can see, look at this sprayed edge. That is so beautiful. I can't. And the cover even, I love when they bubble up the imaging and the lettering on books. I don't know why. It's just like, anyway, I'm nuts. Okay, I got this for $5 at the cafe at Barnes & Noble's like a month ago, I believe. It was last month's book of the month. So awesome that I paid $5 for this. It's super popular book talk book. It's just something I haven't picked up before yet. So I'm super excited to read this, and it's so cute, and it seems to be fun. It seems like it's like an enemies to lovers, but it's like childhood enemies. They just kind of like, I don't know if they were like friends outside of this, or like if they're just like little kids arguing with each other, but then like they go from high school and I think it jumps. I don't know if this is like a YA. I believe it is. There's no like warnings. But yeah, so then she needs his help to kind of make her crush jealous, and she realizes she really likes said fella that's helping her. So this seems like a good read, honestly. I'm into it. Next is an oldie but a goodie. I've seen so many shows and movies about this book, and I've watched them all. The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. This, I heard, is so good. This is actually supposed to be our book club book at like one point last year that I have with my friends, and I never picked it up, and we never met to talk about it. So like, we just forgot about this book, that it existed, and that we read it for book club. So I stole this from my sister, and I said I wasn't giving it back, and I'm still not going to give it back, and I'm going to read it this month. So the female main character in this book drinks heavily, and she stays at home all the time, and she's always watching outside. And then she believes to see someone get murdered in the window, and no one believes her because she's a drunk. So yeah, like again, I've seen the parody, I believe it is, with I think it was on Netflix, and it's called like The Woman in the Window and the thing, and the title's like 20 words long, but it was like super good with Kristen Bell. And that's just like, I believe that's making fun of this, but I also seen the movie for this. I love this. So I'm super excited to actually read the book myself. And lastly, for this month, again, we are keeping it short and sweet because of all the releases this month. I think I have like 5 coming out, so that's gonna put me at 11 books. So like, we're saving space, right? We're no. Okay, anyway, my friend forced me to see it. Okay, anyway, moving on, saving space, Wicked is done. Anyway, Emily Henry's Funny Story. I have been putting this off. I know I'm behind. I love Emily Henry. I love her. Sometimes. But I just have a hard time sometimes reading books like this. So I finally got it. Funny Story. Look at the spine of this book. It's like, again, the bubbles. Oh. Anyway, Funny Story by Emily Henry. This story is about the female main character being married to someone who she loves very much, and her fiance or husband or whoever, her husband decides that he doesn't actually love her as much as he thought, and he wants to be with his childhood love. So that's where her story begins, it seems, and she meets... Oh, it's her ex-fiance's new fiance's ex? Oh my god, that's like a little tongue twister. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, this seems like it's gonna be good, and I'm super excited. Emily Henry really can never do any wrong in my eyes when it comes to story writing. I don't know. So yeah, I'm super excited for this. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was my April hopefuls, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and having fun chatting with me about what we're gonna read. What are you guys reading this month? Because maybe that'll give me inspo for once I'm done with all of these and done with all of my releases I have pre-ordered. That would be fun. So let me know in the comments what you think I should read, or if you have read any of these books and you definitely recommend them, or if you actually hated them. That would be great, because like, I'm very easily persuaded, so if I'm gonna get rid of a book, then it's fine. Like, it's fine, whatever. But yeah, this is all I'm gonna be reading in the month of April, and I'll see you in the next video.